Yep.
But anyway, guys, there's actually been something pretty big to come out in the past few days. Kawhi Leonard news, guys. Like, I mean, we were already wondering. We were like, what's going to happen here now that the clips are out? Like, where's he going to go? We're instantly thinking, he's probably going to return, but they'll do something. They'll make a big move or whatever. But here we go. I mean, rumors are coming in. He might be looking to move. The Heat and the Mavs might be interested in signing Kawhi and making a hard push to do it. What do you guys think of this? I mean,
well, wait a minute. Are these like swirling rumors?
No, these are
or
legit.
These like
this is not like clickbait shit. This was legit. I think this might have leaked out either from either of those teams. I mean, because you know what? Before, like last year, I think those two teams wanted him as well. But now it's just like, I mean, it would be really interesting. So I'm going to open up to you guys here.
So these teams are interested in Kawhi, or is Kawhi interested in them?
So here's the headline. The Heat and the Mavs plan to make a hard push for Kawhi in free agency.
I think his best bet would be the Mavs.
So do I. But I
think...
Over
the Clips, to be clear?
I would stay with the Clippers.
Mike?
I think for his career, it would be the best to go to the Mavericks. But I think he's staying with the Clippers because I think for him, it's more about living in LA.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Mavericks for him would be perfect for a few reasons. Number one, playing alongside Luka, I think would be awesome for him because it would give him a lot more space.
That would be ridiculous, man.
I also think Kristaps as a third option would be really, really good for that team because he's not a 2. So I think if you have Luka as your 1, Kawhi at your 2, and then Porzingis as your third scoring option, or at that point you have Hardaway too. So
I would bring him back.
So you think that Porzingis will still be on the team? Because I'm not even sure about that. I think he might be packing bags.
Maybe. I would say that he stays if they bring Kawhi.
I would take a bag of Fritos for him.
Yeah,
get him out. Get him out.
I think he's staying though because he's still under contract.
Because somebody wants him.
Yeah, well, someone. I mean, look, the Thunder. Look the Thunder's way. Yeah. Take on that contract for me, please.
But my thing is too, for Kawhi Leonard for his career, it would be great for him to go to the Mavericks for one reason: Jason Kidd, because Jason Kidd can coach him to be a better playmaker. He could elevate his game even more so than it already is. He could show him different ways to evolve his game, like some of the greats like Chris Paul and LeBron have done, Kevin Durant. So I feel like Jason Kidd, I feel like would be really, really good for Kawhi if he were to go to the Mavericks. And I think they would be really good. I think him and Luka in your backcourt would be awesome.
My first thoughts, honestly, I'm thinking back to their series, Kawhi versus Luka. It was just absolutely insane watching them go back and forth and going at it. To have them together would be...
They're two dogs.
Absolutely wild. Like, that would be the best fit, I think, for his success.
Yeah. Over to Clippers?
Because, I mean, Luka's just so good. I mean, I would assume that they could get a couple more bench pieces.
However,
especially if they do move on from Porzingis, I'd rather have a couple more productive guys than having just one Porzingis. You know what I'm saying?
It would definitely be an enticing destination for free agents to go to.
One other thing is too, dude, the reason I don't think he's leaving the Clippers, as much as I would like to see him play with Luka, I think what Paul George did in these playoffs really have overall helped him, and I think it's gonna make Kawhi feel safer staying with the Clippers.
But can they coexist?
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, to be honest.
I don't either.
I just think Paul George did his job. That's what he had to do. He had to take over. The problem was you had Marcus Morris trying to be your second scoring option.
Right.
And he can't.
And he's not.
So, and that's fine. But those two now, Paul George should have his confidence back, and he's shown that he can somewhat carry a team. Like he could. It's not that they just fell apart. So I feel like now Kawhi, though, I don't think he's going anywhere regardless. But I'm saying I feel like now Paul George helped the case of him staying.
Well, so you said about them coexisting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look at the personalities of Luka and Kawhi, and they're just two different people. Kawhi is more of like a quiet dude.
And he would fit perfect there.
He would love to be second fiddle to him.
And Luka is like
on the headlines.
Yeah. And Luka is like a more energized guy. He's in your face. He has fun, right? Like you can see he has fun on the court.
Yeah,
whereas Kawhi is like more like he's like a businessman out there, right? So like it would be interesting to see them work together.
It's a perfect fit, I feel like, on every end, except my second thought was this. There's no way he's going to Dallas. There's no way. I mean, he wants to be in a warm weather city. Like, this is just a known fact about the guy. Like, he prefers that. Second thing is I mean, LA is his home. Third thing is, I feel like he would actually consider the Heat. I don't think he'll consider the Mavs. As much as I would love to see it, I don't think he's going to consider it.
I don't even think if he went to the Heat, that would be anything special, to be honest. Like,
no, it's kind of a lateral move. Actually, it's kind of a backwards move, really.
I would say that because I would say that, like, I mean...
Because the Clips are better.
Yeah,
the Clips are a better team. Like, is Jimmy Butler better than Paul George?
I was just getting ready to say,
I would probably say yeah,
are you
but
taking Paul George?
It's kind of close.
It's a toss-up to me.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler is better than Paul George?
Yeah, he's definitely better.
So you would take Jimmy Butler right now over Paul George?
Yeah, but like...
I'm not doing that.
But like I said...
I think Jimmy Butler's on his last legs.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Like, if you're trying to win right now, 1 to 2 years, Jimmy's better for that, but I think Paul George obviously has a longer career ahead of him, and the Clips are just a better team. They're a much deeper team. They got a lot more talent, assuming they keep most of these pieces. We don't know what's going to happen. They got a lot of guys going to free agency.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I would love to see him with the Mavericks.
I think Jimmy Butler's still tired from that finals last year.
Yeah.
Yo, he was ass. He was ass these playoffs.
Well,
he was ass.
That's because he was banging Rachel Nichols.
Yo, don't talk about her right now. She's... Whew.
Yeah,
you hearing this
true.
shit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't even want to bring it up, but yeah, awkward. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see him on the Mavs. I don't know.
I mean,
No way.
My thing is this: why can't he? If it's better for his career, why don't he just go to the Mavs and he can still have a house in LA and go to LA whatever the fuck he wants?
You know how he is.
He's
He's
not
Kawhi.
really like
you know,
that. Yeah.
he's Kawhi. Like, he's gonna
an
do whatever the
enigma.
fuck he wants. He
an
already
enigma.
won his rings. I mean,
2 rings with 2 different teams. He's
like he said, like.
That's just not his thing.
But what I'm saying is career wise, like if you want to be like in the upper echelon of like all time greats, I think the Mavericks would be a really good destination. So like, why don't you just suck it up until then, and then build your legacy, and then move back to LA?
Could you imagine what
right.
Jason Career would do for his career as a playmaker?
Jason Kidd would be a nice fit for him too.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that would be like just what the doctor ordered for him, dude. It would really show him how to become a better playmaker.
I think Jason Kidd's going to be awesome in Dallas because
I
think he
move.
learned from his first stop.
I didn't even think he was a big coach to begin with.
I don't think so either.
I
but
loved what he did when he told him, "Yo, hit me," and he dropped his drink. Like, that's awesome, dude. You want to win. If you're not doing shit like that, you're not trying to win.
Yeah, and then like Jason Kidd being like one of the best point guards of all time, and then he's going to teach Luka.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Luka's going to be a monster.
Didn't Giannis freak out when they fired Jason Kidd?
I think so. I mean,
Giannis was really pissed off about that when they fired him.
I'm pretty sure you're right, Mike.
Hold on. You guys could talk.
Their coach is brutal. Like, he makes no adjustment.
He's trash.
He's awful. I can't believe he's even in the finals. Honestly, I really like. He is a really bad coach.
And you know what? I think
Made him uncomfortable.
Do you guys think that he's going to keep his job even though they made the finals this year?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I think if they didn't make it, he was getting fired.
Probably.
Now, I mean,
he's safe now.
If it's really ugly, let's say they get swept, what's going to happen?
I think he still stays.
Yeah, he already
Really?
secured it. Yeah, because he's in the finals.
He's in the finals.
But I mean, I'm happy about that because I know I don't have to worry about the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it.
So
He
they can just hold on to him.
He can stay there as long as as long as he wants to stay.
He's a bad coach.
Yeah,
He just don't make any adjustments.
He doesn't. He doesn't have that oomph.
Chris Paul is
said
going
it?
to his right. That's his strongest move. You gotta force him to go to his left.
They were
That's
clowning,
coaching.
They were
He's
clowning
not
him
going
on
to
Twitter.
change.
That's
He's not
coaching.
going to change, and
That's
somehow
coaching.
he's got this job. I don't know how.
So now CP3 is going to let their ass up the entire series because they can't adjust. They have to make him go to his left.
Skip said they're going to sweep him. If that happens, that would be really bad for the NBA. 2 small market teams and it's a sweep.
I think it would be really shitty for Giannis' legacy. Like, the finals appearance won't even matter.
Yes and no, because they're going to go back and say he was playing on his hurt knee and all that. So it's kind of the narrative thing again. Although LeBron still gets trashed for getting swept in the finals and losing in 5.
He's got to win a game.
Let me retract that statement.
Ask Charles Barkley how he feels. You know, like if he don't win a game, he's going to get shit on.
In fairness, Giannis gets trashed too.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gets
does.
trashed.
Yeah.
all the
He
time.
does.
I was
All the
trashing
time.
him. I was trashing him 2 rounds ago.
I don't know if it's not necessarily trashing though. I mean, to me, it's just stating the obvious. Like he's a one-dimensional player. He can't do anything else besides go to the rim. That's not really trashing him. Like Paul George, that's trashing somebody.
So
Making all those nicknames and shit.
So you don't think him getting swept in the finals would hurt his legacy and by any means?
Not really, because I don't think he's that caliber of a player.
I think it puts a big ass dent in his legacy. Getting swept in the finals is
He's going to have
bad.
enough time to recover, though. He's only 26. So he will have to, if this is the only finals he makes.
Shit.
I don't
know.
think they're getting back anytime soon after this.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Because there's
Personally.
no way. You got the Nets coming back. You got the Sixers.
Well, if they keep Ben
They
Simmons,
should.
then we're done.
No, actually, this is perfect. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, my God.
I mean,
This fucking guy.
backed by popular demand, okay? Ben Simmons offers a couple more resurfaced over the weekend, and we're just going to be quick with this because we're not going to go into a whole 20, 30-minute segment here.
We can be quick. Ben Simmons blows.
Yo.
Major fact.
Yeah,
So
we
then
can be
here,
very quick.
we're gonna love to hear this then, Mike. We're gonna love to hear your opinion. First offer, it was the Pacers offered Malcolm Brogdon and a first-round pick for Ben Simmons. Apparently, the Sixers declined it right away.
I actually agree with that. It's too early of a trade, and Malcolm Brogdon don't really do it for him. He's injury prone.
Because
We
didn't
already
he
have
have?
it.
I mean, he had like 21 points per game this year.
Yeah, nah, he
Pretty
don't do it
good defensive player,
for me. He don't do it for me.
He's a solid player.
playmaker.
I'd rather.
I mean, look, I say hey, fucking hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'd
Good
rather
for
have.
you, Daryl Morey.
I'd
Hell
rather
no.
call the Cavs.
The Cavs.
That's the next one.
For the Sexton.
Hold on. So you both say no to that offer.
Yeah, for sure.
I say hell no. I'm not
mean,
even thinking about it.
I'm to the point. I'm just so fucking done with Ben. I'd rather just get 2 first-round picks and give me a 44-ounce slapper at fucking Wawa.
Yep.
Just get me a 44-ounce cherry Coke.
I feel like Nick's
I don't
opinion
care.
is changing every single week
I'm
on Ben
fuck- I'm
Simmons. He's just fried.
I'm fucking over him, dude.
He's
Like,
been consistent though. Get Ben
and
out
then
of town, dude.
He's out here like.
Now last week
mingling.
he was saying it's got to be an all-star, which I agree with. But
Did you see that photo of him and that girl, his new girl?
That's what I.
see, he shoots his shot in the
I put it on.
offseason.
His money.
I put it on Twitter, bro. Everybody's saying, "Oh,
Nothing
family
but
issues,
net.
family issues." Family issues don't matter when you're getting your face rode.
Listen, if, I mean, he ain't
For real,
lying.
though.
He ain't lying. Like for real though. For
I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it though. I just can't help it.
you get your face rode. That's awesome. I mean, I don't blame him.
Phil, make sure you know where that is in the minute mark so I could have my mom skip that portion if she watches this.
Yeah.
Let me get this back on track, okay? We're gonna just move past this, okay? You
34
mentioned the
minutes.
Cavs. You said, hey Sixers. You said Sixers. You got to call the Cavs, right? That's the other
Yeah.
report. The other report is this, because apparently people have been talking about this one, and we talked about it on the show. We were like, oh, it sounds pretty decent in theory. Might need to remove the protections on the pick. The offer was Colin Sexton, Kevin Love, and a top 10 lottery protected pick for Ben Simmons. That was the offer, and
That's
we were like, okay, it's
God bless you, by the
it's
way.
somewhere.
Thank you.
Lay
God bless you, Nick.
say it, Phil.
Play.
Play you.
But I mean, like I was thinking, okay, that's a starting point.
I
but
think that's
I'm
a
not,
good trade
I'm
for him.
saying no to that, but it's a starting point.
I think that's a good trade for him. I really do.
Well, you had to revisit it, right? You were like, okay,
I did.
You know, you
Because I
thought
texted you
it.
about that, and I'm like, you know what? The more I think about it, it's only Ben.
'Cause I
And I'm
think-
only saying that in terms of you're not giving up. You're only giving up Ben. You're getting Sexton, who has improved every season. Unlike Ben, he averaged almost 25 points a game this year,
And he's got a high ceiling too.
and he's a true point guard. He can shoot. And you're getting Kevin Love. He's a champion. He's a vet. He would be helpful in that locker room, and he could play the 4.
But you're taking on his the contracts kind of cancel out actually. So that's why he's got to be in there anyway.
Kevin Love can shoot the 3. Kevin Love's a decent defender. But I feel like
He's washed.
who?
Kevin Love.
No, I don't
Probably
think
be a
he's
nice
washed.
off the bench option.
I don't think he's washed.
He's
dude.
washed up.
No,
He's washed
in
up.
Cleveland. He's in Cleveland.
He's washed up. He's
in
done.
Cleveland.
He's never going to win again.
He's in Cleveland.
Well, here, let me tell you what the report said, though, okay? The report was this. The Sixers would have, quote, little appeal in that Cavs offer. That's what the quote was, and it said they're holding a stance that they will only accept an all-star caliber player for Ben Simmons.
Stay off the
That's
weed.
the starting point.
Dude, you're not getting that for Ben Simmons.
Don't say that too soon, Mike. don't.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
We got a lot of interesting situations developing around the NBA. I mean,
Oh my God.
We got to let that play out.
look, I mean, we were just talking about Dame last week. That started cooking up again, and they're like, "Oh, he's
If Ben
probably
Simmons
out."
gets traded for Damian Lillard, whoever does that in Portland needs to get fired immediately.
Well,
and
that
drug
won't be
tested.
straight up. It's gonna be the Sixers are gonna have to give up a fucking package and a half.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give up Ben Simmons and first round picks
But
until
you do it.
2060.
Well, maybe not that. Okay, you don't do that. No, but
Well, Dame is 30. So maybe, I don't know. You think the price would be that high?
Fuck yeah, dude.
couple of firsts.
He's a top 10 player, bro.
Couple
I
of
would do
firsts,
it.
Maxey and Simmons. Definitely.
All right,
That's
well, see ya.
but
Yeah.
That's where I stand.
I mean, I'm
Pack
doing
your
it too.
shit.
It's Dame Lillard, Beal, or De'Aaron Fox, and I'm cool. I'm cool.
But we
can win
promised
with them.
We promised though. Okay, so
You said Dame?
all three of
I
us.
said Dame, Bradley Beal, and
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
I love De'Aaron Fox.
I'm cool with that. You give me one of those players, I'm okay. I'm ready to go for next season.
And Mike saw something. I think it was a fake rumor. I don't trust the source, but Mike saw something saying that the Sixers were interested in De'Aaron Fox. But
Oh, yeah, that was on like Hoop Central or something
yeah,
on
like-
Instagram.
yeah, some
Fabricator's
fake ass
story.
shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Clickbait.
Clickbait.
But
But-
I just saw it and I'm
But
like,
interesting
all right,
though,
cool.
because the Kings are interested in Ben Simmons. That's a known fact that we mentioned last
and
week.
because the Kings are trash.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Hey,
Trash
but you know what,
franchises
guys?
make
You know what?
trash ass decisions.
Let's wait and see what happens. We promised that would be a quick.
Thanks for watching that clip of the Psychotic and Iconic Sports Podcast. If you want to watch the full episode, it is available on our YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to get updated when we drop new heat. Be sure to check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We will be releasing an episode every Friday at 8 a.m. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time at P&I.